Okay, so this is Defense Unbind. This is the third time I've recorded this video. I feel like every time there's a technical problem and I make a new one and then I forget something. But that's okay. So, I know often we say on bind that weak side, strong side, right? No mid. Often we say that weak side, you choose an area, and on B, that's long and hookah, and on A, that's short and showers. Okay? I know we've all talked about this, just running through it, right? And the reason we do this, right, is because if it's an A hit, these two people take showers, and then when we retake A, we have another, not only do we have another place where players are coming from, but we know they can't be showers. We know they're either, they're all on site. They're generally in this area, and they might be here as well. But it just gives us that, it just gives us that information, right? And I want to talk about what we do with this when we do this play. What we do when the weak side has fallen back into an area of the map and we're retaking. Because we can just retake, right? These two players can come out. We can all come out together on the site like this as one happy family and retake together. That can happen. But what doing this does gives us options. What taking this space does gives us options. What holding on to it does. So we could just all come out, or we could send one person. We could send Yoru on a late flank towards short because we know they're not showers. We know they have to be on site or short, right? We could send both these guys on a flank if we want to because, again, we have this space. Just look how quick this flank is, right? Like, there's not really a lot you can do to stop this as an attacker unless you're pinching showers late, unless you have a lurker here trying to catch these people. But even if that's the case, these two people can come out and clear this before the retake begins. And so taking this space gives us options. And we want to try and use all of those options at some point. Whatever works, but we're trying to, we're trying to threat that we're trying to make a threat known that, yeah, if we have showers and you guys take site, we can go and flank you short. If we have sight and if you guys have sight and we have showers, we can come out and all fight together. So this isn't as limited as to just, okay, let's hold on to showers and now let's all retake together and we'll all flood out on the site. It's not as limited as that. It's more than that. And the same thing, and also what this does is, let's say, okay, round begins, B is strong side, it's A hit, these two call, oh, heavy A, okay, these people can rotate. Right? And as they rotate, one person can anchor. And then when plant goes down, because we have the showers area and this TP, this person can just go through TP and now our lurker, or our anchor rather, is immediately here. And we don't have to wait for that anchor to rotate, right? And then we can hit site together. And it works the same way on B side, right? So let's say it's 2 over here. Say it's 2 over here. We have 3 on A. We take long. We call, oh, it's a B hit. Start to rotate. Or I guess we have to take hookah in this situation. We hold on to hookah, and then someone can TP very quickly. And we can be together very quickly. So that's the value of doing this play where short side sticks to one part of the map and just holds it down. It gives us more options when we retake site. Now, I do notice that our bind defense, we lose a lot on bind defense. Our bind defense is pretty terrible. And a lot of the times I've noticed that we have strong side, generally A. People come in, the enemy team comes in, and they kill 2 people, sometimes 3. And then it's a 3v5 or a 2v5 or a 2v4 or whatever. But we have a drastic numbers disadvantage. And so then when it's time to retake, it's like, wait a minute. These people are all dead. And now we have to retake this site. So what do? We just lose. We just lose the game because we don't have any numbers. We don't have any people to do anything. So we're playing a double duelist comp. Surely we can lock down some sites sometimes, but our comp's strength is retake, right? Or it's aggressively taking space. That's what double duelist does. That's what double initiator allows you to do, or double duelist. So if we have 3A, if A's are strong, and we keep dying like this, and they keep getting a lot of picks, stop doing this. Stop fighting them. Don't do that. What we can do, and this is something we usually don't do, is we can play plant denial and play a little more, maybe we give them more space or whatever, but we can play plant denial, right? So, and what I mean by, okay, so let's just say they come A, it's A, we're playing back here, they come up here, they start to plant default, and then off plant, I grab net, and then, either sky flashes and I peek, or brimstone mollies, or raise nades, right? And so then we deny plant. We might kill that guy, but we've denied plant, we've bought time for our rotators. The longer, an attacker team has to get the bomb down, the better the chances the defense has of winning. And we really never do that. Plant denial is really strong on bind, and we just never really play that way. But yeah, this is on a lot of spots on the map, especially on A. We can just play heavy plant denial. So if we're getting killed, stop just fighting them. Talk with your site partners. That's something else we need to do, is communicate how we're going to play, and play plant denial. Because we can always retake together. And I don't want to put people on the spot, but, this is... this comp is going to be a little reliant on our two duelists taking space and communicating their intention and their position, right? Because we're going to be playing retake. We're going to be probably playing aggressively to take some space. And, double duelist isn't my favorite, but we got the comfort picks. This is a good comp. It's fine. But it's going to rely on our duelist taking space a lot. So when we retake, I feel like it often happens that when we retake and we're going in, and I'll be playing breach or something, and I'll say, okay, I have flash and stun for retake. And then nothing happens. Or we'll be retaking, and, Rachel's playing Faye, and she'll say, I have Iron 5 for retake. And then there's just silence. Or someone will say something, someone will calm some util, and then there's just silence, and the rest of the retake is silent. We're going to lose. We're going to lose if that happens. This is a retake heavy comp. We're going to lose if that happens. We got lucky in our last game. We just silently retook a lot with double initiator. But what needs to happen if Killian says, okay, I have Sky Flash. Someone, and I'll start doing it more. I just haven't been because I'm not the duelist and I've just sort of thought about this problem. Someone needs to say, preferably a duelist. You guys need to know how you're going to get in off that flash. You guys need to say, okay, can you flash this area? Yoru needs to say, okay, you just flash bench and I'm going to TP there. Okay? And then Raze will say, okay, I can double satchel, I don't know, on top of truck or something. I don't fucking know. But the point is, when someone says, I have this piece of util, then we need to sort of cascade information of being this is how we're going to execute this. And I'm putting this on the duelists generally because the duelists know how you're going to enter site. If a duelist says, let's say Raze says, hey guys, I'm going to go heaven and I'm going to satchel the showers. Okay, that's different. Then it's on, Sky to say, okay, I can flash for you. I can flash out heaven. Or it's on me to say, okay, I can grab net that. Or it's on me to say, no, don't do that. I'm just going to throw my wall. Showers. You just clear short with Skydog or something. So I'll try and do more of that this game. I'll try and take more of a command on retake. But if I just, if someone says, I have this, I have this, we have to bounce off that, right? It's just as effective as comboing util in game, right? It's just as effective of throwing Deadlock, grab net, and raise nade as saying, I'm going to sky flash this, so I'm going to do this, right? We have to play off our util, off each other's util. Okay, now I'm going to talk about Deadlock for just a little bit. Deadlock is pretty unique Sentinel because she, I think, is the most combo-heavy agent in the game in terms of utility alone. Like, when you are using Deadlock, you want to use utility to combo off of her utility. You really want to. And everybody, there's some degree of this for everybody, right? Like, Viper Molly and Sova Dart, or, Sova Dart and Clove Thing, or, like, Fade Eye and Smoke, whatever. But Deadlock is, you get the most value out of her when you're comboing your utility with other people. And what I mean by that, is that if I have this sensor at the bottom of Hookah, when they jump out, this is a great sensor because it has to be triggered. It can't exit Hookah silently. Raze is sitting back here, and she's nading off sensor and then swinging. Or you're sitting back here, and he's flashing off the sensor and swinging. Or right here, maybe. Brimstone's lamps. I have a sensor here. Brimstone, he's mollying as soon as that sensor goes down. He's smoked. He hears people. He smokes. He smokes short, and then he hears the utility, and then this goes off. Like, we got to play off these sensors. We can't just let them be stun machines when nothing happens, right? But I'm not too worried about that. I'm sure we can do that. Also, Deadlock has a global presence for her utility, so I think what I might be doing often, it just depends on how the game goes, obviously, is I'll be splitting up the sensors on sites. This will help just sort of make each site stronger. If they're hitting one site over and over again, if we have a site that's really weak, I'll probably just favor that side with sensors. But I think ideally I'll be splitting up the sensors a lot. Hopefully I can do that, but we'll just see. Also, Deadlock is really good at trapping opponents, especially on bind. So, like, this is a classic. Raises showers, Deadlock's long. Raze is playing contact, maybe even Sky's showers, and she's dogging or something, but whatever. Raze is playing contact, passively peeking, sort of jump spotting. Maybe she hears orb get taken. Deadlock can throw the wall through TP. It'll land there, and then Raze can nade, and someone's trapped, and the team has blocked them off, right? The other team is right here. This person's all alone. Same thing with, Deadlock's back here. Let's just say we have this Brim smoked. Okay. Whenever I hear the flash util come out, they're executing sight, throw the wall from all the way back here. It lands, and then the duelist is trapped on site. So Deadlock does a really good job of separating people, of cutting up the team to take fights, right? Cutting up the enemy team to take different fights. It's less like any other Sentinel, honestly. She plays more reactive than even Sage, right? Because she can throw her wall. And she's a great executor on offense as far as Sentinels go, right? Because she can grab net, she can wall during executes. Fantastic. Post plant, you got the sonic sensors on post plant. But yeah, so, and also, Deadlock wall, smoke, goated combo. They can't see the little orb, right? And they're physically blocked off, and their line of sight is blocked off. So great combo. So we need to be playing off this utility. We need to really. I want you guys playing off these sensors like you're Deadlock. Except the great thing is that you're not Deadlock, so you can nade or molly or flash right off a sensor. That's what makes these sensors so powerful. Even though they're like that, it's not just a cipher trip where it's going to be cage up, free kill, right? Okay. I think that's all I had to talk about. I'm somewhat wary of doing super aggressive plays on bind. Obviously we'll do some point, I'm sure we'll think of something, but if the play is like, let's aggressively take long, it's like, look at how much else you just have to clear so much. Look at all this shit. But anyways, I think we'll be going for orbs a lot with this comp. I think we can do that. Like, Sky loves to play Octagon, right? So send the deep flash, start of the round, get no one. Okay, someone come out and get this orb really quick, right? Or, we can just brim smoke it. Grab that orb really quick. But yeah, I think that's everything. So going into this game, everyone has their thing to work on. The next thing to work on during this game, and this helps with, I think, almost everybody's, because almost everybody's thing they've told me that they wanted to work on is comms. So work on your comms, sure. But also, when we retake, we need to talk to each other. We need to, before the retake, say, I need to say, duelists, I want you guys to do this. And then the duelists have to say, okay, I'm going to do this. And we have to communicate more, because we chatter a lot before the round, we chatter a lot as the round starts, and then the bomb goes down, and then it's like stone cold silence. But I'm sure we can do it. So I think that's about it.